The epic story of Mario Balotelli, the boy who defied the world. And before we dive into this incredible story, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave your like, and share your thoughts in the comments. This really helps our channel grow and bring you even more epic stories from the world of football. The question that changed everything. Why always me? This phrase would one day echo across the world, but our story begins much earlier, with an even deeper question. Imagine a little boy, lost in a sea of white faces. White sky, white buildings, white parents, and him, a small dark spot in this ocean of whiteness. Mario Balotelli reached out his tiny black hand to his adoptive mother and asked the question that would change his life forever. "Why am I black, Mom?" Sylvia sighed deeply, hugged little Mario, and told him a story that seemed straight out of a movie. The beginning of an epic journey. 1990, a desperate crossing of the Mediterranean. A Ghanaian couple, the Barwooers, risking everything for a better life in Italy. And then, on August 12, 1990, Mario Balotelli was born, but this child would spend his first 2 years battling illnesses, abandoned, until an Italian woman named Sylvia found him in the hospital. "This is your true story, Mario," she told him, while the boy tried to process truths far too heavy for his young age. Confusion, sadness, anger, but also gratitude. Little Mario decided to move forward with his new family and became Mario Balotelli. He didn't know that on that very night, as he struggled to sleep, his destiny was already sealed. Hell disguised as paradise. The difference between black and white, which as a child was only a curiosity, now became a constant nightmare. Strange looks followed him everywhere. Classmates mocked him, teammates taunted him, and, shockingly, even the parents of other children demanded that he be kicked out of the team, just because of the color of his skin. Mario was the only black kid among 250 young players in Brescia. In fact, there were only 5 black children in the entire region. But Mario had one refuge, the football field. There, dribbling and scoring goals, he forgot all the pain. He would wake up at dawn to train, disturb the neighbors with the noise, and when his family took away his ball, he made another out of newspaper and kept training obsessively. The discovery that changed everything. 2005, a 15-year-old black kid stepped onto a professional pitch for the first time. Inter Milan was impressed and immediately signed him. Finally, in a club with players from all over the world, Mario felt accepted. There were no strange looks there, only pure football. And what football it was. At 16 he was at Inter, at 17 he was destroying the youth league, 20 matches, 19 goals. The club quickly promoted him, and he scored another 9 goals. Coach Mancini couldn't believe his eyes. On December 17, 2007, at just 17 years old, Mario made his debut as a starter and shined. 2 goals as a gift to the entire world. Inter had found a black pearl. The whole world said, this kid is going to be the next Messi or Ronaldo. In the following years, even with limited playing time, Mario managed to score more than 10 goals per season. The dream was coming true. The day that broke his heart. But dreams are sometimes as fragile as glass. April 18, 2009, Juventus Stadium. Mario was playing brilliantly when the unthinkable happened. Every time he touched the ball, over 40,000 people began making monkey noises. 40,000. It was like a white tsunami of hate coming from all directions, trying to drown him. The opponents, jealous of his talent, also made monkey sounds when he scored. It was a symphony of prejudice that wanted to destroy him completely. Mario tried to fight back, pointed at the crowd, and shouted, "I'm much better than you." But the waves of hate only grew stronger. That night in Turin, Mario was completely lost. And to make matters worse, his new coach Mourinho didn't like his personality. Why always me? This question began to haunt him daily. Not even the 2010 Champions League title nor the Golden Boy Award could heal that deep pain. The escape to England. When the season ended, the clouds did not fade away. Mancini, now in England, threw him a lifeline, a 29 million transfer fee and €70,000 per week salary at Manchester City. Physically and mentally broken, Mario used his last strength to grab this chance to escape Italy. In England, although there wasn't the extreme racism of Italy, the media created a different mask for him. They turned Mario into a clown. Every move, every gesture was ridiculed. Everyone remembered the Balotelli the clown, but they forgot he was just a 20-year-old boy, haunted since childhood. The hidden heart of gold. But in the midst of all this chaos, Mario kept something precious, a pure heart of gold. One day, walking through the streets of Manchester, he saw a boy crying. In that child's eyes, Mario saw himself. Without hesitation, he stopped and asked, "What happened, little brother?" That magical afternoon, Mario and that boy, rejected by his classmates, went on a beautiful journey through the city. Two lonely souls connected, and they promised each other they would become stronger together. When the media found out, Mario denied everything to protect the child. But years later, the boy himself, now grown up, revealed, "People called me crazy, but I saw Balotelli that day. I believe it was real." That's exactly what he would do, because he has a heart of gold. The season of dreams. 2011 to 2012, the season that changed everything. From the 6th round onward, Mario began an insane streak of goals. Always me. This time, Mario shouted it celebrating a goal against United. It was no longer pain, it was pure liberation. City was fighting for the title and went into the final round needing only to beat QPR to win the first Premier League trophy in the club's history. The miracle of Manchester. Etihad Stadium, last game of the season. 39 minutes, Zabaleta scores. It looked easy, but Barton was sent off and QPR fought back with everything. 2 goals conceded, City losing 2-1, while on the other side United was already celebrating the title. 5 minutes of stoppage time. 5 minutes to kill the dream or make the miracle real. 93rd minute, Dzeko equalizes. 2-2. The Etihad explodes. 93rd minute, last play. Aguero crosses to Balotelli. Why always me? Because it had to be me. Mario received the ball stumbling, almost falling, and everyone thought, "It's over, this crazy guy is going to ruin everything." But at the very last second before collapsing, a magical assist to Aguero. Goal. Manchester City champions. Aguero. I can't believe it. City win the Premier League. The Etihad turned into a volcano of emotions. And Mario? Mario had finally used football to bring pure joy to the people. Euro 2012, Italian redemption. Euro 2012 in Poland, Mario returned to represent Italy, the country that had hurt him so much. He flew there as an English champion, determined to inject life into a fading Italian squad. Group stage, a draw with Spain. Even with racist chants raining from the stands, Mario no longer cared. He was focused on what he had lost, a golden chance one-on-one. Fans mocked, Balotelli, the god of nerves. But as the tournament advanced, Balotelli was becoming God itself, a real god. Against Ireland, he sealed the game with a spectacular bicycle kick. Against England in the penalty shootout, he was pure ice, converting his kick. But the semi-final against Germany, this would be legendary. The night Mario became a god. June 29th, Warsaw, National Stadium. Euro semi-final against mighty Germany. The Germans were so worried about Mario that they put 3 men on him. But those markers became spectators for the Balotelli show. 19 minutes, Cassano's cross, Mario rises like a gladiator and thunderous header. 1-0. 35 minutes, Montolivo launches a pass, Mario sprints leaving Lahm on the ground. Now it's just him and Neuer. Time freezes. The whole world holds its breath. What will Mario do? Goal. Dribbles the keeper, ball in the back of the net. And then comes the most epic moment of Mario's career. That boy abandoned by his biological parents, hounded by the media day and night, drowned 1,000 times in racism, rips off his shirt, standing like a Roman gladiator. Black muscles shining like a war armor. Why always me? Because I am the face of Italy now. Mario stood there like Spartacus after victory, receiving the ovation of thousands. This was his Euro, his semi-final, his personal show. Balotelli had set the world on fire. At 22, nominated for the Ballon d'Or among the top 23 players on the planet. Even losing the final 4-0 to Spain, nothing dimmed Mario's shine as the biggest star of Euro 2012. The bitter return home. After the Euro, Mario returned to Milan, but this time wearing the red and black of AC Milan. He arrived confident to face his former Inter. Come on. Shout my name. Regret letting me go. Thank your hero of Italy. But the reception was devastating. Bananas flying from the sky. Monkey chants. Deafening boos. That's how the national crowd welcomed their Euro hero. Mario's dream shattered in that moment. Why always me? The flowers and praise of the Euro were a lie. The drowning sensation was real. A total disaster. Mario slipping in the box, missing open chances. Balotelli, come eat banana, they yelled from the stands. Frustration exploded and Mario kicked the post, wanting to break the curse. But there was no escape. Not even the Spanish and Croatian racists had hurt him as much as his own countrymen. Even the centenary newspaper Gazzetta dello Sport published racist cartoons on the front page. That boy who fought 20 years against racist tsunamis finally collapsed on the shore. You will never be Italian. Extremists used his greatest trauma to attack him. Rumors of him being captain of Italy sparked banners. Italy's captain must have Italian blood. When I scored against Germany, weren't you happy? Mario no longer understood anything. Enough. Football means nothing. His heart broke, and he chose self-exile. Exile and reflection. England, France, Liverpool, Nice, Marseille. Mario wandered the world. In Nice and Marseille he had great performances. France was so free. Under Marseille's sun, scoring goal after goal, Mario thought, maybe life should just be this. One day, walking with his kids in Marseille, one of them stretched out his little black hand. Daddy, why am I black? Mario was shocked, looking at his children growing, at their black skin. Something shone in his eyes. Why always me? Because I am their father. Only I can protect them. Under the blazing Marseille sun, Mario reflected, could his children grow up in a world without racism? Could he protect them like his adoptive parents had protected him? Surprise turned into serenity. Serenity into steel determination. This was no longer football. It was war. And even knowing it would be hard, Mario decided to fight. The warrior returns. The Balotelli who had died on the shore rose stronger than ever. Bigger arms, a new tattoo representing black power, and unshakable determination to fight racism. He returned to Italy knowing he would face hurricanes and tsunamis. So what? A real man goes back to battle with his chest open. December 30th, 2020. Balotelli signs with Monza. First match, 5 minutes on the pitch, goal on his debut. Italy, I'm back. And now I want to hear from you. Leave your comment down below, because your opinion is very important to our channel. If you enjoyed this epic video, smash the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Football Legends so you don't miss any of the most emotional stories in the world of football. See you next time, folks.